Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Yesha if you're new here, and today I wanted to make a video about letters of intent. This is really the time that you're going to start sending them, and I really just wanted to contribute my 2 cents to the whole thing. I know that Dr. Awan has a great video on this, which I'll link below, but if you want to hear my thoughts, stay tuned. So the first question I get commonly is, who should I send it to? I think the best thing to do is to send it to the program director and always CC the coordinator. That goes for any communication that you have with the department, because sometimes the program director might miss it, or you're actually trying to get in touch with somebody else. The coordinator can kind of forward the message to the right person. So it's always good to kind of have both of them on the email so that your message gets to the right person and in a timely fashion. In terms of the content of your letter, I think it's really important to keep it short. So I would say 1 paragraph is probably enough, like five sentences. But really focus the content on stuff that was said during your interview day. Try not to just reiterate stuff that's on the website. Try not to just use generalizations like, why do I say that so funny? Generalizations like, oh, I really want to come to your program because I like the small program size. It leads to a tight-knit environment. Honestly, the program size, it's like, we hear those things all of the time. You really want to think about like specific things. Yes, that might be a contributing factor, and it's okay to mention it, but don't make it the only reason why you want to come to a program, because there are lots of small programs around in the country, right? Same with large programs, same with academic programs. There's lots of them. Why this one in particular? Just mention things that you talked about during your interview day. So if there's a specific track, a specific research interest that you have, specific rotations that you do, things like that, talk about that and tie it into why it'll help you in the future. Talk about your support system. Talk about why you specifically want to go to that one program. And don't just say geography, because I'm sure that in every city there's more than one radiology program. So talk about why that one in particular. It's easy to kind of just rely on these big generalizations. I would really suggest that you get into the nitty-gritty about the specific things that you learned on your interview day. And usually that means taking notes, or at least doing some sort of homework on your end to figure out exactly what you can say that will make it believable and make it convincing to the program director. In terms of when to send it, the rank order list, I think, for programs is due March 1st. So you have until you basically have until then, but I would suggest doing it in the end of January, beginning of February. Don't wait too long. Just get it out there. And I mean, who knows how that will affect your rank, honestly, but it's better to get it out there. And I guess another question is, do I recommend sending them? Yes, I do recommend sending them, because it can't hurt you unless obviously you lie. It cannot hurt you. You really want to, just like, it's the same way that if a program tells you that they love you, it might affect the position of that program on your rank list, right? It's the exact same thing. You never know if it will or not. There's no guarantee, but I think there's no harm in doing it. So I would suggest, yes, sending a letter to your #1 program. Do I suggest sending letters to your top blah programs? No, only because I think a lot of people have already said this in various videos and on Twitter and whatever, but you're basically telling them that you're ranking them high but not #1, and so that doesn't really mean something, right? It doesn't mean #2, it doesn't mean #5, it doesn't even mean #10. You don't know where they're going to fall on the rank list. They don't know where they're going to fall on your rank list. So I would say only send one to the top #1 program. State that it's your top #1, it's your #1 program, I want to go here type of thing. And just FYI, once you match, if you do not match at that program, programs can see where every single person they interviewed has matched. So they'll know where you match. If you sent them a love letter, and then you didn't end up going there, they'll know exactly where you match. So just as a caveat to all of this, be careful, do not lie, but I do think that there is some benefit to sending the letter. Other questions that I've been asked are should I send them by email or handwritten? I think the answer is always email. And Dr. Awan mentioned that he likes the handwritten email or handwritten notes, but I think that in today's day and age, practically speaking, it's better to do it via email. I know that in some hospitals, depending on the way that the mail is kind of forwarded through the hospital, sometimes things can get lost, or they can be delayed if they kind of sit in someone's in-basket for a while and then that person's not there. So just email is easier. It kind of guarantees that the person's going to see it pretty much immediately. So I would definitely suggest email, and don't go the handwritten route, just in case, just in case. I think those are all of the things I wanted to address in this video. If you do have any more questions about the letter of interest or letter of intent, please let me know. I'm at Yeshagupta MD on Twitter and on Instagram, and I think I covered almost everything. So yeah, keep it short. Just be very specific about why you want to go somewhere, and best of luck to you. You're going to be fine no matter where you match. So I guess I will see you all in the next one. Bye.